In this video, I'm going to share how to best use ChatGPT if you're a medical professional, specifically if you're a nurse practitioner or physician assistant running your own medical practice. This video is going to give some very concrete examples of what you should do with your ChatGPT prompts to get the best product out of ChatGPT. So stay tuned to see how you can learn to save a lot of time and get some great work product for free from ChatGPT. Hi, I'm Dr. Annie DePasquale, the founder of Collaborating Docs. We help NPs and PAs get connected with fabulous collaborating physicians. Today is all about ChatGPT, so I'm going to dive right in with the screen share. The tutorial is to share kind of some best practices overall using ChatGPT. If you're not familiar, you can get to ChatGPT by just typing in chatgpt.com. You can sign up for a free account or a paid account, but usually the free account is totally enough. And then when you're using the tool, you want to provide a good prompt. So letting ChatGPT know, my tone, my style is friendly or sincere or professional or whatever your tone is. It's also helpful to provide kind of what is your role, your type of practice. So it has a little backstory on what it's trying to match. Don't be afraid to ask for edits as you're going along. So they might spit something out and then you say, I don't really like this paragraph, or I would never use that particular wording or phrasing, and just kind of reiterate it. Definitely make sure you're inserting some of your own language, the way you really speak, and use common sense. So if it's sort of explaining a policy, but it's not exactly the way your policy is, you have to go in and fix it because ChatGPT would never know that. And then just be careful at the end that you're copying and pasting the right part of the message, because there's usually something at the top and something at the bottom saying, here's our version, or we think this version is better because of XYZ. Don't copy and paste that part. That's sort of obvious, but I just have seen it many times, so would mention it here. In today's video, I want to go over specifically how one of many things that ChatGPT can be helpful on, and that is administrative and operational support. So what do I mean by that? ChatGPT can help you draft policies and procedures, like the internal SOPs you'll be using for your practice, patient intake, charting, referrals, things that you use every single day repeatedly, compliance guidance, so you could get state regulation, HIPAA info, billing rules. Now this part I do want to have a little asterisk. Things change quickly. It may not know in your very, 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 very specific state all of the rules and regs. So it's always good to have a lawyer, on standby for that to check it, but it can still give you kind of a head start. Staff training materials I love. So creating onboarding guides, training quizzes, job descriptions, and then clinical documentation. So some sort of template you might use, or referral letter template, patient intake forms is really helpful for that. So we're going to test out the one that would be staff training, or really a job description for a team member. So the one right here. So we're going to start with the most basic prompt in the world. What's a good job description to hire a medical assistant? And that's all I'm going to say. I drop it in and it sends a very, very good templated possible job description you could use for a medical assistant. So, this is very professional, looks very good, but it is very, very, very generic because we didn't give any real information. So now we're going to redo it and say, I'm the founder, CEO of an urgent care in Dallas, Texas. Please write a good job description to hire a medical assistant. The schedule, the pay, they need 2 years prior experience. So if we do this, so this one has completed and it's totally generic, and that's fine. So we're now feeding it a lot better information. So obviously it already knows to highlight the things that we mentioned. And it's already leaps and bounds better, but it's not perfect by any means because it's mentioning duties that may or may not be things we care about. So third try, I kept everything the same, but I added what's in bold. So the values of our company are being caring and compassionate. I want to attract a real go-getter who doesn't require much training or micromanagement. So this is going to be, again, usually it's a step above. Like the more you feed the beast, the more you tell ChatGPT, the more you get back. So let's see some of the wording that, so right here, you can already see committed to providing exceptional, caring, compassionate healthcare, highly motivated, proactive, hit the ground running. So you can see this is already much, much stronger. And the final suggestion was to write it as extremely compelling, enticing to attract top tier talent. I use that phrasing a lot when I'm writing like a job description or an email that I need to be very compelling. So we're going to do it one last time and let's see what they do to really attract that. So here already, tired of just another job, become part of something bigger. That's much more compelling than what it said before, which was really nothing. There was no headline like that. High energy, go-getter, etc. Do you want to be, it's this one is golden. So every step it has gotten better and better. You'll be the right hand to our providers, etc. So I could go on all day about how wonderful ChatGPT is, but hopefully this gives a little insight into how you can actually use it to your benefit. I will see you next time. Have a great day.